I heard Bloodthorn assassins tried to kill King Casimir.
Damned foreigners. Nothing but trouble around here ever since the Duke married King Faharajad's daughter. And now there's a Redguard army on our doorstep, expecting the Knights of the Flame to just stand aside? My mission is clear. No one from the Redguard camp allowed in the castle. I'm a Knight of the Flame, and I will enforce that directive to my dying breath. Sir Hughes is the head of our order. If you have concerns, speak to him inside the castle.
Wait, aren't you the person who rescued Dame Debienne from those mad villages? Yes, I'm certain you are. She described you perfectly. Would you have time? You must tell me everything. I can write a song about you. So you fought a great battle against them, won against many, and then defeated their captain in single combat. Oh, I suppose I can work with that. This is going to be a bigger challenge than I thought. Maybe a comic tale. How the constable got his comeuppance. You be the hero, of course. I'm sure I can make a good story of it.
You're welcome to Alcaire Castle. I'm sure you noticed King Faharajad's army camped outside our walls, so you can understand why Duke Nathaniel is not entertaining guests. I should hope you're not here to add to our troubles. Unfortunately, the Duke requires that he personally approve all visitors to the library, and he can't know about this. The library guard, Sir Gregory, perhaps you can persuade him to look the other way, or, failing that, to leave his post.
Hold it right there! This is Duke Nathaniel's personal library. No access without his express permission. All right. You can go in, but don't say a word to anyone about this, or I'll lose my job. Remember, not a...
Sometimes a true knight must undertake a mission that requires reading books rather than slaying monsters. Such is what I asked of you. Did you learn anything in the library? I feared as much. We have to proceed carefully now. We don't want to alert the Duchess or King Faharajad to the fact that we know about the secret communications. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to speak with the Duke about this. The fact that the Duchess is sending secret letters to her father is serious cause for concern. We need to know exactly what they're planning, though. My thoughts exactly. And in so doing, you would win her confidence. You already helped get the envoy through the gate, so Lakana will be inclined to trust you. Go speak with her upstairs. Do whatever you must to learn her plans.
Jarima told me you spoke to Sir Hughes about Dame Follett. Thank you. You don't know what a relief it is to have her here. I am an outsider in Alcaire Castle, with no one I can fully trust. Sometimes I even wonder if I can trust the Duke. Thank you. Things are truly desperate when a daughter of King Faharajad must rely on the generosity of a stranger. But I do believe in you. The future of the Covenant and my life depends on you.
What have we here? You come strutting through our camp with such attitude. Perhaps someone needs to teach you a lesson. Nothing would please me more. Let us dance, then.
So you fought a great battle against...
You don't look so dangerous, yet you waltz into my camp and pick fights with my soldiers. Tell me why I should not simply cut off your head where you stand. She is. Then she is in the castle. Go then, quickly. Tell Lakana so that she may be prepared for this wench assassin. I cannot go in, so you must protect her.
Yeah!
It is a relief to see you returned. I fear I might have asked too much. Tell me, though, did General Thoda have any new insights into the source of these assassination attempts? What? The Knights of the Flame are sworn to protect me. Why would one try to take my life? I know Dame Follett spoke out against my marriage to the Duke, but I can't imagine how that could motivate her to murder. I hope Dame Follett was acting alone in this. If there is a wider conspiracy, I fear for what that might mean for our future. I can't believe my suspicions were so far from the truth. The assassin being a Breton only makes this situation more volatile. Please, tell Sir Hughes and ask him to resolve this matter swiftly, because it has greater potential for destroying the Daggerfall Covenant. My choice to go to my father for help rather than the Knights of the Flame only made matters worse. I'm sorry for that now. Indeed, but perhaps it would have been better if Sir Hughes had uncovered that truth. No time for regrets, though. We will do this properly now. Let Sir Hughes handle it. It is what's best for the Covenant.
I trust you've earned the Duchess' confidence by now. That's good. Have you been able to learn why she was conspiring with her father? I was hoping you might volunteer. That would help avoid a scene. Follett's home is north of the inn. If you'll go there first, I'll get some of my men and come as backup.
If this is what it comes down to, then so be it.
Where's Follett? Did she run? I'm sorry to hear that. You did what had to be done, and I suppose her reaction merely proves her guilt. I wish I could say there was no longer cause for concern. Somehow, though, I just don't think that's the case. Something about all this just isn't adding up. Indeed. I would very much like to discuss this with you further, but not inside the castle. My home is past the market. If you'll give me a moment to settle matters here and check on the Duchess, I'll meet you there and we can talk.
You! Did Sir Hughes send you to kill me? You're not here to... Oh, merciful Stendar! Lakana! No, she's not safe. Hughes is going to kill her. He's crazy. Something about his dreams. If you don't believe me, check his journal. He was writing all about it. First, though, untie me. I have to get back to the castle and warn Lakana. The gods! They've murdered the Duchess!
someone do this? Where were the Knights of the Flame? Why weren't they protecting my wife? There must be something, anything, that will explain this. Search the castle.
Lacana, my friend, this can't be happening. How could she be dead?
She cannot be dead. This cannot be real. Lacana. You spoke with her, didn't you? What do you know of this? Tell me. Sir Hughes? Was he mad? He was supposed to protect her. How will I explain this to Lacana's father? To his sister? Lacana would never hurt anyone. She was innocent. My beloved wife. I don't understand. Sir Hughes served me for so many years. Loyally. Faithfully. Why would he murder my wife? Dreams? That maniac murdered my wife on the basis of a dream? He will die for this! You must help me find him. He's probably gone to Firebrand Keep. Please, do it for Lacana. Find Hughes and kill him!
You're looking for Sir Hughes, aren't you? Get in line! We've been waiting for him to come and clarify our orders for days. He returned, all right, but mumbling incoherently. Know what that means? Just more confusion. I think Hughes has lost it. The Duchess is dead? Hughes killed her? Oh, for Mara's sake, I didn't think he was that crazy. I guess that explains why his orders were so confusing. Good thing we didn't march on the Red Guards at Alcaire Castle. So, I guess if Sir Hughes killed the Duchess then, crazy or not, the Duke is gonna want him to answer for that. I guess this means we're gonna have to find a new leader. He went into the keep. Sir Croix might be protecting him, though. Finding Hughes may be difficult until we clear up all the confusion here. You should talk to Sir Edmund. He's just up the steps.
Taking a stand for what's right is never easy. If you've come to Firebrand Keep to petition for help from the Knights of the Flame, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Our leader, Sir Hughes, seems to have gone mad. The Knights are divided over whether or not to follow his last order. Indeed. Myself and these others were exiled for standing against Sir Croix, but we are too few at present to retake the keep. There are other knights in the keep who are questioning Sir Croix. Could you go in and look for those who would join us?
If Sir Hughes really wants us to go to war, I'd prefer he told us himself. You're right. This doesn't make any sense at all. My duty is to do what's right, not to blindly follow orders. I'm with you.
I'm a Knight of the Flame. We're the protectors of Alcaire. You would have me disobey direct orders and turn against Sir Croix? You sound like that coward Sir Edmund. You're an enemy to the Order, and I will see you slain. Defend yourself, then!
You're right.
My fellow knights would come to see the insanity Sir Croix means to unleash at Alcaire Castle. I think we have enough knights now to retake the keep. I've sent them to take up strategic positions. Indeed. Taking up arms against our fellow knights is something I know none of us wishes to do. But Sir Croix has forced this upon us. This is unpleasant business, but let's get on with it. I've told the knights positioned around the castle to attack on our signal. There's a siege horn mounted atop Firebrand Keep's main hall. If you are willing, I would ask you to go there and blow the horn. That will signal everyone to attack.
keep those weapons sheathed.
We caught them by surprise, and I think we have the upper hand. I've been wounded, though. I don't think I'd be of any more use in the battle. I've done what I could, but I failed to find Sir Croix. Now I fear he would best me quite easily. I need you to do this. I believe the other knights will stand down if we can defeat Sir Croix. Will you face him for me? He's in the eastern garrison. Kill him. Put an end to this. There's another siege horn on top of the garrison. When Croix is killed, blow that horn. The knights will pause, and I'll use that moment to call for an end to the fighting.
To rebellion. Enjoy this.
I grieve for Sir Croix and all those who died fighting for him. But there was no other way to save the Knights of the Flame. Thank you for doing what I could not. Indeed. With Sir Croix slain, I am assuming command of Firebrand Keep for now. Needless to say, preparations to march to Alcaire Castle have been called off. Killing my fellow knights to restore order was hard enough. This matter with Sir Hughes is unthinkable. He's down in the infirmary. I'm told he was raving about killing the Duchess before he fell unconscious. I don't know what to do. The infirmary is below the Great Hall. Speak to the healer there, Odette. Get her assessment of his condition. Again, I would plead with you, if his actions are truly driven by madness, show mercy.
If you are wounded, you may take a bed in the corner. I will tend to you as soon as I can. I'm sorry to say that Sir Hughes is in no condition to talk. I tried to help him, but this is simply beyond my ability to treat. It seems to be some type of curse. He came in mumbling to himself, and soon he was just gone. I do not think you could cause his condition to be any worse, so you are welcome to do what you like. I warn you, though, curses like this are very unpredictable. If you start to feel dizzy, I would suggest stepping away.
The Duke should not have wed King Faharajad's daughter. King Faharajad is planning to invade Alcaire. Duchess Lacana
Leave my room at once.
spy.
Alcaire to fall into Redguard hands.
Alcaire in Redguard hands? Tears of Set.
Duchess
gone mad.
Lacana is orchestrating an attack on Alcaire.
No,
She must be stopped.
Duchess has betrayed us. I have to stop. What have I done? Whatever it takes. I killed her. She deserved it, didn't she? I know she did, or I think I know. Is this real? Not God. We have to kill it. You have to kill it. My sword. In the dream, I left it in the throne room. The omen is drawn to it. Find the sword and find the omen.
I can see your fear.
You killed the Omen. May the Eight bless you. My mind is free, but my sins remain. Yes, I'm all right, but not absolved. I ordered the Knights of the Flame to rebellion. I murdered the Duchess. I betrayed the Duke. These stains on my honor cannot be washed away.
Sir Edmund sent for me, and I came as soon as I could. Sir Hughes does not plead for clemency, yet he says his mind was not his own. He asked me to take his life and restore honor to the Knights of the Flame. But my emotions are too strong. I cannot trust myself to make the right decision. You were in his dream. You saw what drove him to murder. You must decide his fate.
Very well. Thank you for your counsel. Rise, old friend. You will not die this day.
Then my punishment is living in disgrace.
I cannot allow one who committed so grievous a crime to ever serve me again. Sir Hughes may live, but he will never stand in my court again. I hereby strip him of his knighthood. I exile him from Alcaire. He may never return, upon penalty of death. He faces a kinder fate than the one that befell my wife. Though the immediate danger is past, I fear this might be more than an isolated event. Sir Hughes driven mad by nightmares, and I've heard the constable in Coghlan village was similarly affected. We need to know more about this so-called omen. The spirit wardens of Pariah Abbey. They dabble in Daedric rituals, but they're benevolent. Speak to Brother Moron at the Abbey. Ask him if the appearance of this omen should be cause for wider concerns. If so, we should warn High King Emmerich.